Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is April the 24th, 2023 and it's 7 o'clock p.m. on an amazing Monday night. This night is going to be action-packed with a lot of information, and first and foremost I would like to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of our heart for joining us tonight. It means everything to us, and it's just going to be a fun-filled night. So I'm going to slip into the chat before I start rolling with a lot of information for you, and we're just going to have a good time tonight. So let me roll this chat back, and I'm just going to start telling everyone that I can see hello. So Nancy Gus, hello. Handmade Bang, hello Miss Nancy. Delia, hello. Donna and Joe, hi sweetheart, and thank you so much for working the chat for us tonight. Nancy is talking to other ones. We've said hello and welcome everyone. Linda Denton, hello. Nancy Gus, your lives are always fun, Donna. Thank you, sweetheart. And that means a lot to us. Melena, happy Monday. Linda Denton and everyone's talking. Mel, hello. Everyone just sewing and waiting. Irish Sail Lady, good evening. Hope everyone is doing well. Absolutely. This night is going to be amazing is all I got for you. Let me see here. I'm just sliding down. Kat, hello, everyone. Linda Denton, where are you from? Irish Sail Lady, everyone's talking about where they're from. Tammy, hello, everyone. Linda Denton, and they're talking about where they're from. Maiden names. Goody good. Hey, Beth, how are you, sweethearts? Who else is jamming to the tunes? Doesn't he do an amazing job? I'm telling you. Good evening, Handmade by Ying, Donna and Joe the Tech Guy, and Dahlia. Hello, Susie. Let me see here. Linda Denton. Really, that is my husband's name. They're still talking. Rochelle. Good evening, everyone. Teresa Louise. Hi, sweetheart. I just love her like a bonus sister. Hey, how are you doing? Miss your videos? Absolutely. We are all from everywhere. Absolutely. Let me see. Hello, friends. Doing well. Busy over here. Life of a new mama. Absolutely busy. I'm just skimming down through. Quilting Compound. Hello. Donna Armstrong. Hello. Janet Johnson. Good morning, beautiful. Susie Gabbard, excited to learn more about woohoo. Absolutely. It's going to be fun. June Billings, hello. Shelley Clark, hello. Candy, hello. Quilting Compound, and everyone's talking. Elizabeth, good to see you. Beth, absolutely. Janine, hi, Donna, Joe, and all of my beautiful quilting friends. She just raises my spirits when I need them. She knows just what to say and when to say it. Candy, Barbara, hello. Nancy Gus is talking to everyone. Hi, friends. Excited to see what Donna is up to tonight. I'm telling you, it's off the hook amazing. Debt-free quilter, hey, hey. Let me see. Susie, hello. Sewing Sensations by Shady Susan. Hello, girlfriends. Welcome. Yolanda, hello. Teresa, hello. Tammy Boyard, hello. And Debt-Free Quilter. Okay, now I'm caught up. Oh, my eyes are burning. That's a lot for me to squint because I told Joe I'd do my cell phone instead of up here on the channel tonight to make things a little bit simpler since we got a lot to talk about tonight. So, a lot's been going on over here, and I've got a lot of information to share with each and every one of you tonight. I'm going to be looking at the chat periodically from time to time, but for right now, it's just going to be off to my right because, you know me, I've got to have the gift of gab, and I'm just going to be gabbing just for a little bit. So anyway, I've got two amazing friends, and what a better way to join these two together from Instagram over to YouTube than Joe and I spoke with Cranky Kangaroo. She's a friend of ours, Jaymi, and she had been on YouTube for a little bit, and she was teetering on just about hitting that 1,000 mark. And we all know, as a new content creator, that's a big milestone for any of us. So with all of that being said, I had her over, and we did a little chit-chat and a little shove to get her over that teetering point. And with that being said, we told her if she hit 1,000 before midnight, we didn't quite get there during the live, but before midnight, She went over that 1,000. We were hitting Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We hit everything that we had with it, and we all worked hard. And that's all on you guys. So we wanted to show our appreciation, so we tied in another friend of ours, and it's Erica over at Little Glass Quilts. So what Joe and I have offered to do is we're going to do a giveaway a little bit later in the chat tonight, and we're going to bless someone with an item, and I'm going to show you a sample of what that's going to be. It's not these, because these are mine, and I don't like to share my good stuff, but I like them so much I wanted to show you. Erica over at Little Glass Quilts is making a few items. One of those set items is this cool trivet. You won't be able to see it here on this dark, but if I held it up like this, I'm trying to see how I can showcase this just a little bit better. Let me put it on an envelope. You're going to be able to see her work. I'm trying to get it so it's not blurry at all. Is that not cool? Now this is a coaster. She makes these amazing coasters. And I'm telling you what, I got blessed and I'm dearly liking it. So I'm going to have Joe keep the camera up here, but this is going to be my giveaway item tonight. She also does earrings. So this is going to be our giveaway item tonight. And it's pinwheels. And I think what a more fitting way for us as content creators, I'll just get the email, I'll pay the invoice, and she'll ship directly to you. Now, is that not cool? And it's my way of saying I love her work. There it is. Now you can see it on the whites. Erica takes and makes so many items. You're going to have to check out her website as well. So it's littleglassquilts.com. Go over and check her out at some point if you like rare stuff. It's a one-of-a-kind. It's an original. And I tell you what, you would think that they're heavy, but they're not. I've wore these in my live the other night. They did not bother me at all. They're hypoallergenic. I mean, I can't say enough for them. So these are amazing, and they'll come to you in a really cute little box, and they'll come in this little sashing of a bag. And is that not cute? And she packs things up so tidy, it's not going to get broken shipping. So it's a win-win. I can support two different businesses in one shot. So that's going to be our giveaway tonight. And that'll be a little bit further along in the evening. So tonight I want to talk to you about the monkey in the room. It's behind me. And this is the Legit Kit Box of the Month. So if after I'm done talking to you tonight and you decide that you would be interested in this, you will go to the link legitbomb.com. It is the very first one-of-a-kind original. Mike over at Legit Kits and his team have been working behind the scenes for quite a bit, and they've come out with this amazing box. It's the quilt behind me. This is going to run for 12 months. It's a colorful quilt that's going to last over the duration of 12 months. Months 1 through 8, you will get 4 blocks each month. Month 9, 10, 11, and 12, you're going to get 8 blocks for a total of 64 blocks over the course of the year. Month 1 is where you're going to get your color guide, and this is just going to show you what we're calling it a mini kit that comes every month. But your FPP foundation paper is there. Your color code that's going to tell you what all of your fabric should be in that kit. There's going to be a run sheet. Make sure that you're checking off when you get your kit what all is included. It's going to show you the way that when you get this, I'm going to say 4-patch for the month done, or 8-patch, the way that you're going to lay them out. I'm going to use this as an example. Say you're doing section A1 and 2 and B1 and 2. It would show you how to join those pieces together. But this is everything that's going to come in one of the months. So as you can see, all of your fabric is going to be very, very clearly marked. And I love that about Legit Kits. They make sure that they've got everything marked so clear that there is no way a beginner quilter could mess it up. And I'm going to go to the next slide. This is what your quilt is going to look like when you've got it completed. And I was lucky, and I'm one of the testers, so I scored mine, and I've been working behind the scenes with several other content creators and influencers so that we could test this pattern on behalf of Legit Kits. And what you see behind me when we come back on screen is the vortex. It's called the color vortex. And is that not beautiful? It looks like a rainbow going down in. And I mean, they thought out every color, every detail. And when you see it in its complete form, you can see the way that it looks like it's turning. It's just amazing. The next one is going to be the pattern that shows you your layout. Now, this is the finished quilt. You'll see the finished quilt, and then you'll see the pattern version. You'll get 2 of these sheets in your kit. Now, as I was saying before, your first month, I can tell you this, it's going to come with 4 pieces, and that's going to be A, 1 and 2, and B, 1 and 2. That is your easy blocks, and it's so easy to do them. Honestly, you can do them as a new quilter in one block, probably 10-15 minutes. It's going to take you longer to set your kit up in front of you so that you're going to learn where you need to make the tweaks, where you need to cut the fabric, how am I going to do this. But all of us influencers have went one step further. We've recorded videos along the way, and as this rolls out, we will be there to help you, handhold you, and walk you through the whole process. Now, with all of that being said, I'm going to get into the price. The way this is going to roll out is it's called the Color Vortex subscription box. You'll go to the legitbomb.com website if you are interested. You're going to have 3 options. Option 1 is the kit and the digital backup. That way, if you decide, okay, I miscut my paper, I want to do this kit again, it's a win-win. Or if you and your daughter want to do the same kit, you're going to pull from your stash and she's going to get the kit. Whatever the situation is, this would be your best option. They've condensed the price down to $42.99 a month, and that is free shipping within the United States. Option number 2 is your full kit. That is just the physical kit only, not the digital. That's going to come to you at $39.99 a month, and that is also U.S. only. So that's going to have everything that you need each and every month, as I showed you one of the other kits in the very beginning of what your kit would look like. So your third option would be your digital pattern only, and that's $4.99 a month. And with that, you're going to get the digital. It'll roll out each month, same time. Like say you get it on a Monday, the first, you'll get it on the Monday, the next go around. So this did open up for registration, and it's only going to run for April the 21st through May the 21st. When that closes out, this is a one and done. They will not bring this over to their regular website. Sorry about that. They will not put this on the Legit Kit website. This is a box of the month. It's like I said, it's going to run for the full year. So if you're interested and you would like to use my code, you'll go to legitbomb.com. In the checkout, you're going to see a coupon area. In that coupon area, you'll use my name, Ying, Y-I-N-G, all capitals, because this is very case sensitive. Everything is in capital letters. So that's the way that'll roll out. And if you sign on, you get your first month at a 10% discount. They thought of everything. Then I found out something new today. There was a little glitch in the rollout. So I got good news for you. Anybody that did sign up, Mike spoke with all of us via a message, and it says, Legit Kits is refunding anybody who might have been charged shipping as they're going down through everybody that has already registered. If you were charged shipping, that is going to be refunded to you by the end of the week. Mike is 100% honest and on board. And we know that shipping has already been included into everything. So somehow or another, there's a little tiny glitch in the system. It's been caught. So if you've already signed on and you were charged shipping, you will see a reverse charge for that shipping fee. And the goal is to get it finished up by the end of the week. Shipping is going to be U.S. only. So anywhere you hear it's option 1 and 2, that is U.S. only. Option 3 is everywhere. Out of the U.S., pick your fabric, go to your shop. Month 3, option 3, I should say, you're going to be able to get the full color guide. So you're going to be able to go out to all the shops, wherever you are, if that's what you want to do, and match this up according to how you would like to do it. So let me see. I want to make sure I've got all that covered. So if you have any questions, I'm going to slip into the chat really quick and have a look-see to see if there's any questions that I can answer on that. But in the meantime, while I'm doing that, go ahead and look at this awesome quilt behind me. I'm telling you, I love it. I went with a meandering in different ways as the vortex was spinning and turning. You'll be able to see that my meandering was also going in those directions as well. I really had a good time with this one. Let me see. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Please hit, let me see. I'm just skimming back to where I think I may have left off. Okay, let me go back here. Okay, little glass quilts, they're dropping the link. Seems Donna is too close to her mic. I'm not sure. Let me see. Susie Gabbard, amazing, fascination. Sorry, sounds okay to me. Okay, thank you. Teresa Louise. Sounds perfect to me also, Susie Gabbard. Sound is great, Teresa Louise. Those are beautiful. I'm telling you what, it is pretty. It's a new mic. If Joe's able to see this, he probably needs to turn up the gain or the input volume down for the new mic. Oh, thanks, Becca. Let me see. Janet Johnson, have subscribed. Thank you, Janet. Maybe go out and come back in, refresh your page if it's on a phone. Katrina, I signed up for the Legit Bob last week. Used code. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sign up is here. Becca just dropped my link, Ying, for the 10% off on the first month. Thank you, Becca. Yolanda, hello to all my faves. So Becca, Teresa, Tiffany, thank you. Diane, good evening from Massachusetts. Hey, hey to everyone that I didn't say hi to, even if as I didn't. Mama Harding, hello. Susie Gabbard, Teresa, hello everyone joining. Welcome. Please hit the thumbs up. I'm learning something about that thumbs up that I didn't understand. Evidently, the more thumbs up or whatever you get in the views, that's keeping our videos more into the algorithm, if I'm saying that correctly. So please, as you come in, hit the thumbs up. It really helps us to keep our videos active and out there. We hope it'll look like this in the end. Janet, I promise you faithfully, I will hold your hand all through it. I believe that if you're getting the colors that you need to, I'm going to go ahead and order the PDF, and I'll be sewing that as well, so that if there's any questions that arise, I'll be able to help you on my end. You smash and crust like the absolutely, Susie. At Becca, when are you going live next? She'll be live on Friday, but she'll have a pre-record, I believe, going up tomorrow. Love your videos. Thank you. Good evening, Donna and Quilting Peeps. Okay, and thank you. So Yarn, appreciate you subscribing to my channel. How does my mic sound now, Joe said. Mama Harding, how you doing? This is fine. Sign up. Thank you, Becca, for dropping that. I appreciate it. I used the code yesterday and got the digital. Thank you. God bless you, Donna. Hello from Colorado Springs. My girl, Dorlyn Dale. I need a rest. I just got home, was stuck in traffic during a rush hour bumper to bumper, and of course there were wrecks and nerves were high. I guarantee ya, you'd stay safe, girlfriend. Janet Johnson, please ask Joe to look at your mic, and that's what he's checking now. What size is the quilt? I believe it was 60 something by 90. I'll pull my paperwork. It's 60 by 80. Thank you. My size is different, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. That's why I hesitated. At Donna, have Joe lower your mic a bit. He already did. Hello, Donna. Let me see. Hi, Donna and everyone. Sarah S., hello. It's better, thank you. Sound is good now. Sound good there. Okay. So anyway, the reason I hesitated with the sound, with the size, was I like a border on my quilt. So I put a 5-inch border all the way around mine. So I had to kind of do the math in my head, and I hesitated. And I was like, ugh. So let me see. Still need to sort my fabric. Not sure what colors I will use. I'm not sure what I'll use, but I know the next one I'm going to do from my stash. I just want to see how cool it's going to be. So let me see. I've covered everything, and I'll hit that again shortly. But that's a lot of information. And if you're interested, I can honestly tell you that there is a lot of influencers. And Joe and I are team builders. We will always build someone else up. So with that being said, our code is Ying, all capital letters. Becca's code is Becca, all capital letters. Tucker's code is Tucker, all capital letters. Ian's code is Ian, all capital letters. You choose what influencer, content creator you want to use. You do you. Jaymi is Cranky. Boozy Quilter is Boozy. So you pick who you want. We're all in this for legit kits, and we do get a little something back for pushing this out there with them. But honestly, you choose the direction of whom you want to support. Joe and I always have been and always will be team Let's Build Others, because that's what we do. So let me think. I think the sound is good. Thank you, Teresa Louise. So let me see. What else did I have to talk about tonight? Tucker contacted me. Something come up tonight. He will not be live. So if I run over tonight, that's good. You have nowhere else to go, but you're stuck with me. Tucker will be live tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And he's got a lot that he'll be talking to you about. So let me see. I'm going to have Joe go ahead and kick off the raffle, the giveaway, and why that's going. It's going to run for a little bit to give you all a good chance. And it's going to be for the earrings for little glass quilts.
Exclamation.
So it's going to be exclamation point no. So while that's going on, I'm going to go ahead and sew up my Sweet Childhood Memories by Pat Sloan. This is week 16 of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and sew a little bit and get some of my work done while we're running this raffle. So Joe's going to tell me if it's given tickets. There it goes. He just wants to make sure that it's a given him. I think I'll stick with you. Learning FPP and legits, everyone's style is different. Thank you so much. I have done a lot of my pre-videos, but I will be talking to Mike and going ahead with the PDF on my own end as well. I want to do it again with my subscribers. I just think it's a fun pattern, and it gives us something to do, and I'll probably be utilizing and doing mine on Monday nights as well, unless it's an interview would come up or something, and I've tabled those for just a little bit, but I have several still lined up I've pushed back, just kind of like to give everybody a break. But if you know of anybody that I have not interviewed yet and you would like to hear about or hear information on them, feel free to email me and let me know. It's always a blast learning about other people from all over the world. So after this, I'm going to ask you another question, and it's going to be a fun one because it's kind of nice getting to know where everyone's from. So I'll be asking that after the raffle closes. Just being a little bit nosy with you. I'm from Maryland. Do what, sweetheart? Okay, hold on. Let me get this block in. Okay, he said I have some questions. I'm thinking of getting the legit bomb, but using several shades of red, white, and blue. I think that would be awesome. Anyone here how Laura Lynn's doing? Yes, I did. I've been lurking a little bit, and it's my understanding Ken has made another updated post. Becca, if you would double check to make sure the information I'm giving is absolutely correct, I'd greatly appreciate it. And or Teresa Louise. What information I seen over on their channel was Laura Lynn is getting stronger. There's still a chance that she may need a secondary surgery, but at this time she was up and was able to start eating again, and that her pain from her stomach that she's really been suffering with has ended. This surgery did fix that. So to me, that's a win all the way around. That poor girl was in a lot of pain. And I'm with Teresa Louise, as we said the other night when we were talking with you. She is in the hospital still. I believe they said it was going to be a 5-day or so stay. And we'll see how it goes. But I love the ideas that others had. And it was really pretty simple. Get a postcard and mail it to them. Just say, hey, I'm thinking about you. And the most important thing that any of us can do for mom and pop, and they've made it very, very clear, it's going to be a little bit. So go back into their videos and watch them. That's going to help keep them in the algorithm. And then I'm going to say a little something, something for Tiffany as well. I do not have permission to say this. I'll put that out there right now. But she is overwhelmed with all the generosity and the love and the support that all of us have been showing her. But now it's time for her to go ahead and finish grieving in private, you know. So if you want to do anything for her as well, go back in and watch her videos. That means the world to her, and that's going to help her heart heal a lot. And when she's ready, then she'll be able to come back. And Lord knows we all miss her tremendously. But as anyone would know, a mom with a broken heart, it's a journey. So give her this time now. She appreciates all the love and support and all the cards and everything. And if you just want to give to someone, you know, just give to a charity in her son's name, in her name. But for right now, just give her this space and this little bit of peace that she needs so that she can finish grieving. It's grief. It's a grief like none other. And let her little heart heal. Tiffany is an amazing, strong lady. And this sewing and quilting and being with all of us, that's her therapy on a daily. As we all know, it is for all of us. This is our safe place. This is where we can come be with our friends. And we can be creative as we want to be. So I would honestly mail the postcards with just your state, where you're from. Send her a sewing machine picture, something like that. But let her heart heal. And I'm sure shortly, within a day or so, she'll be putting out something. But she loves everybody, and she greatly appreciates all the love that you have all given her. So like I said, this is a pretty easy block. It's just going to take me a minute to square them down and I'll get them sewed in. But it's a fun one to do. If you haven't done Pat Sloan's sew-alongs, you really need to check them out. They're pretty cool. This is her Sweet Childhood Memories. And it's got some really stinking cool blocks. This one is called Fun Holiday Memory. So if you go into her channel and you watch some of the blocks that she's made, some of the quilts that she's made, it's just really neat how she comes up with them. Her patterns are free on her website. And I just like to support others. The best thing that you can do for Tiffany right now is to just provide an escape from the grief. Be there to share in the joy of quilting with her and give her this outlet. I agree. I keep the videos running for Tiffany as well as Mom and Pop until they are ready and able to come back. That is the best thing we can do. Shower her with watching her videos, you know. And I'm sure that first comeback is going to be hard. But the best thing we can do is just love on her, you know. Just give her this space that any mom could need. That I just think that is not asking too much of any of us. Space and love. And until you've been down that road, you just don't understand. And we all love her just like a bonus sister, a bonus everything. Tiffany is an amazing, strong young lady. Yep, keep the prayers going. So this is a block lock ruler for those that may or may not have ever had them or ever used them. I dearly love mine. I never understood the importance of being so accurate with a measurement in all of my life until I started quilting. Because normally you can fudge a recipe and a little pinch of this and a little dab of that. But I'm telling you what, these block locks, they lock right in place. Give it a little dab of pressure. You line it right up for your HSTs and you're dead on every step of the way. And it just locks right in place and it stops right where you need it to. And this one here is exactly where I need it. And I really like them. So if you haven't tried the block locks, you need to. It took me a little bit to get used to sliding it in and locking it. But once you learn the maneuver of it, they're really simple. Let me see. The earrings from a little glass quilt. I'm telling you what, whoever wins those puppies, they're neat. And I think what I'm going to do, Joe and I have talked, and I've talked to a few other content creators. I think what a lot of us are going to be doing is basically taking the shipping out of our hands, and like we're going to do Fat Quarter Shop giveaways moving forward, or I'll support Erica over at Little Glass Quilts and let things go that way. That way I don't have to provide a tracking number. I can pay the invoice, or I can pay and get the gift certificate, and then it's on whoever the winner is to go shopping and buy what they would like, and I don't have to worry about the post office at all, losing a package or someone being upset that something's missing or something's lost, and it just takes a lot of stress off anybody. So I think that's what Joe and I are going to do. And I believe a few other content creators is going to be doing the same thing. I really like the way that I did the last giveaway. I went on and bought a gift certificate, it's what it's called, on Fat Quarter Shop. It took me like 30 seconds versus the 20-minute drive to the post office and the 10 minutes in line in the back home. Man, I was done and back to quilting. I liked it. It was a win-win on my part. And the recipient of it really liked it because she could just shop and buy whatever she wanted. So I'd say that was a win. And it works. So let me do this while I'm getting this block set up. if everybody could just drop, I don't need to know your total location, just drop your state in the chat tonight. I want to see where everyone's from. I'm being a little bit nosy, but I'm being nosy for a reason. And if you haven't entered the giveaway, you've still got time because it's going to take me a few more minutes to finish this block. And it's one of those, I could have sewed it up today, but I wanted to have something to sew up with you guys tonight. Teresa's Idaho. I like this. Oh, Western Australia. Yes, Janet. South Carolina. It's just neat to see where everyone's from. It's kind of like checking out your neighbors, you know, to see where everybody's from. I think it's cool. Washington State, not Washington, D.C. Dag, I was going to say you were so close. June Billings, London. See, I didn't know that one. See, I learned something new. How do we enter the giveaway? You exclamation point no, N-O. We try to keep things super simple over here. It will be hard for a long time. I lost my granddaughter 28 years ago and 3 hours after birth, and I still cry. I get it.
Tell Lisa, risky, it's exclamation, not comma.
Yeah, it's exclamation points. Do what? It's okay. Exclamation points. No. Yeah. Joe said someone hit the comma, so they won't get a ticket. Massachusetts, Kentucky. I'm trying to read them. I missed how we doing. Tammy, you enter exclamation point no. Boy, I feel like Susan, I really starched these babies. She's got me hooked on my starch. And that's a good compliment, Susan. And I have not laid this block out prior, so bear with me a minute. We'll see how it turns out. The goal is to come out somewhat like it's supposed to. This one's going to go there. And there. I never knew quilting was so much like puzzle making, you know? So that's pretty much how this puppy's going to go. I think it'll be really cute. Somehow I ended up with 2 extras. Leave it to me. So let me see. You mentioned in another YouTube that you starched your legit kid fabrics. Absolutely. What kind of starch do you use? I use Best Press. And do you have to wash it out later? I only wash my quilts, like this one behind me, it's going to be for show for the whole year. So honestly, no, this is going to hang periodically. I'll keep it on my long arm and just pull it back and forth on Mondays as I'm demonstrating and or showing a block until I get my other one started, and then it'll come up and down off of my design wall. But honestly, no. I don't wash them unless I'm going to be blessing them to someone. And then I give them a good washing, because most people, if they see it all pressed out really flat and nice, they're going to get it, but they're going to be afraid to use it. And I want them to be used. Now, if I'm doing a quilt for a customer, like long arming them, I do a lot of t-shirt quilts. I do a lot of custom quilts. No, I don't do any. I just press them, fold them really nice, and out the door, and I tell them how to wash them. If it has batiks in them, I tell them no color catcher, because it'll take a lot of the color out. So it's all in what you want. I like my quilts to be used, not just shown. So I hope that makes sense. I spent the last 5 years of my life with my dad, was in college. At Donna Armstrong, I was originally from Key West. Awesome. So, let me see. The raffle's been going for how long, Joe?
Yeah, we'll give about 5 more minutes.
Well, he's going to give the raffle about another 5 minutes. So if you haven't signed it, if you haven't done it yet, I don't want to start there. Hold on. Go ahead and enter. I want to start here. And I want to make sure that I've got these facing the right way when I do them. So, it's just, you do whatever works best for you. I know my quilts, I like them to be used. And they're made to be loved and made to be used. So let me see, I've got other content creators in the chat. How do you prepare your fabrics? I'll let them answer as well. If you are a content creator and you're in the chat tonight, please drop your link. Yeah, they can drop them. And if you have a channel and you're in my chat, let me know that you have a channel by dropping a heart. And then put your channel name. And my moderators and my husband can grab that, and we'll add you into our drop list. I'm trying to read the chat. What is a setting block? Katie is asking what a setting block is. For me, I would read that as like a cornerstone, or if you're doing your end blocks. Do what? Yeah, Heather's got a channel. I'm preparing my fabrics very carefully, but seriously, I press, then I cut and I rarely starch. I only sell them pre-wash. If I buy my fabrics, like say you're at a estate sale and you pick up a quilt or you pick up fabric, I absolutely, before it ever comes in my house, it gets washed. Please drop Heather's channel. It just went. A message has been held for review, Joe. Do you mean like cornerstones or rows and borders? Katie, that's what I'm trying to ask you. Are you asking for like is it the cornerstones, like if you're doing like I'm going to say like a t-shirt quilt, or you're building blocks out? I can't answer you until I know what you're talking about, sweetheart. Been dropping all the links periodically. Thank you, Day. If I find a quilt at an estate sale or something, it's spent years inside of a sealed Ziploc bag, you never know what those have been through. Yep. I honestly, they're going to hit the bathtub and soak in draft, and then they'll be laid out so I can really examine it and see if there's any holes or anything that needs to be mended. I like to do quilt restoration. That's a lot of fun. The last one I did probably took better part of a month to work on. And it was a challenge. It was like ripping it up, taking pictures, taking it apart, fixing what needed repaired, and piecing it back together. That, do what? Yeah, Joe, my husband said that was definitely an antique. It was over 50 years old. And that was worrisome because you want to make sure you're doing it. It's due diligence. A lot of it was hand pieced, but bringing it back to life was fun. Okay, honey, hold on. Hold on 1 second. I'm finger pressing this out. He is ready for the giveaway. So let me get this finger pressed out. Okay. Okay, everybody that wants to enter is in now. So he is going to... Entries are closed. If your name is drawn, please send us an email. Rochelle Beating Cup, if I'm saying that right. So please send us an email. Joe's going to drop my email link. And it's really simple, Donna@handmadebying.com. And I need your email so that I can send that to Erica. I will pay the bill tonight. And she will reach out to you to find out a couple little details and get it in the mail. Congratulations. I don't know how to explain it. I have a small book that gives you formulas for different things, and there are 4 pages referring to setting, diagonal. Now I understand, Katie. It's like I just did a quilt, and I'll show you here in a second. Let me get this in, and I will pull that quilt over, and I know now what you're talking about. It just took me a second to understand, and I apologize. It's like when you're sitting a block on its side. And Becca and I just worked on a quilt with diamonds. And I believe Susan did as well, and so did Delia. They may be able to answer as well. But I'm not sure if Teresa did, but she would be able to talk to you about it as well. I'm really interested because I make a lot of art quilts that can't be washed. And let me get this snugged in. Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell her on point. I believe that's what she's trying to say. And we had a fun time doing that, setting blocks on point instead of straight standard rows. Yes. And I believe that would be the easiest way. Let me get this block built and I'll pull my quilt and show you. It was interesting to do because I had never done that before. And I believe anybody that has done quilts, it can be challenging, but yet the outcome of it is beautiful. So here I like to pin, even though I kept my blocks together so that they did not get out of alignment. And it just makes things line up really nice. You're going to make sure that one of your seams is going to the left and one to the right, and that way you don't have that bounce of bulk. And congratulations to our winner. After you email me, please let me know that you have sent the email in the chat so my husband can look for it. My mom and dad met and was married. What is the name of the book? I'd like to buy it. Hey, Mona. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see. At Donna Armstrong, I don't think it ever warms up in the north. You guys crack me up. And Mona, I really like that live that you did yesterday. Lampshade Mod Podge, I believe is what you called it. That was really cute. So if no one's checked her out as well, let me see, what else can I talk about? Teresa Louise over on her channel is doing these beautiful calendar quilts. They're wall hangings for the seasons. So each month you get to have a blast doing those, and she keeps it fun and exciting. And I love the way that she lays it out, and she can change a pattern in a second to make it more doable and user friendly for us ladies. Then let me see, Mona just did Mod Podge. I'm trying to look in the chat. Heather, that free quilter, is working over on her channel. I believe she's still on Summer Moon. I'm trying to flip back into the chat. Becca is going to be doing a recap of her trip to Vegas. That's going to be a blast. See, I'm skimming back. This is not in any rhyme or reason the way that I'm doing this. I'm just looking to see who's in here that I can... Any content creator that's in the chat right now, tell us what you're doing on your channel. That way we can draw some people over to your channels. And each month, this Pat Sloan, she uses a light, a medium, and a dark color. She wants you to use all different colors. You can use the same fabric line or you can mix it up. I told her I had a scrap drawer and I'm just pulling from that for this just to see how scrappy I could actually make it and still make it cute. So it's coming to an end, and I'll show you this when it's totally finished. It's got a lot of blues, a lot of purples. It's kind of fun just to use up your scraps in another way. Donna, do you have a Facebook group? Yes, I do. It's Handmade by Ying. Let's share. Thank you, Becca. Let me grab that quilt so that I'll be able to show it. It was challenging, but yet fun. Joe, can you hear me, the one with the diamonds right behind you? No, straight in front of you. No, straight down by your waist. Straight there. Hold on, Joe's grabbing it for me. It has not been trimmed, but it is quilted. It's basically fresh off the long arm. But this is what I believe you're talking about when you're talking about on point. And on point is when you're adding in these white, so that it looks like you're, instead of your diamonds like being cut off, you're going to be able to see them just like this. And all these blocks are set, and then this whole top is where you're entering in just portions of this white block, and that's what they're meaning when they're talking about on point. But this is what this one turned out like. And this will be our Christmas quilt. Katie, I hope that helped you, honey. So let me slip into the chats. Thank you, Becca, for dropping that link. Karen, let me see. I love the colors of the blocks. Absolutely. Hey, man, a minute. Did what? Linda Denton, Katie. I have several books referencing the same line. Very pretty. Thank you, Donna. Have good friends that live in Norway. Jeffrey Quilter, I'd be interested. Are the diamonds paper pieced also? The diamonds, the ones that are small, yes. And they turned out really, really nice. There was, correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, because the girls that did it are in the chat tonight. I believe we did 21 of them, 20 or 21. And they were fun to do. I would highly recommend that pattern to anyone. It was a blast. And Becca and I started that one together. Hold on.
Thanks for the prize.
That's all she needs to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as long as I have her email address. That's all I need.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Rochelle. We have your email now, and I will send that along over to Erica at Little Glass Quilts, and you'll be looking for an email back from her. I will reach out to her this evening and send her that email. And then you girls can work out how she's going to ship it to you and where. I think that'll be pretty cool. I want to try supporting other channels that way. And she does a fabulous job, so I can tell you right now, you won't be disappointed. Thank you, sweetheart. This is a man, I'm telling you what, a jack of all trades. Prints everything, hands it to me. Keeps me on my toes. So this one is done. All I have to do is square it down now. And it turned out really nice. It's 12.5 by 12.5, and it'll be 12-inch finished. So let me see. Debt Free Quilter, what's your channel? I'm trying to see who she's talking about, because if we have a new one, we would like to add them as well. Yeah, the Atomic Star. I'm about to start that. I'm telling you what, it was a blast. There are 20 stars, 30 diamonds. I started that. We have a So It Seems group, but I physically started that one when I was down with Becca, and I had a blast doing it. And we called it like the friendship quilt, because I'm telling you what, we're all a lot of diamonds in the rough, I tell you. Dinner time to go. Thank you, Candy, for joining us tonight. I greatly appreciate it. Heather's asking someone what her channel is, and I'm trying to catch that. Phyllis, enjoy the progress. Big 4 and 5. The paper piecing of it was a blast. You learn how tight you can make things. Ones like Joe make great hobbies. Absolutely. Donna, we're discussing referencing books. Okay, got ya. Yes, after working on the elephant abstract, I got big. I've told everybody along the way, I would rather, instead of saving and cut really close to your pieces, to make sure that you allow yourself, I go a quarter of an inch all the way around because I know that's going to give me where I need. But I've been doing the FPP solid now for several months, and I'm comfortable there. So I don't have that loss or having to piece pieces together. I really feel comfortable at that quarter of an inch. But I'm not kidding. When I first started, I was trying to save every little tidbit, and then I'd have to build pieces together. Then I went to the extreme. I would rather waste fabric than have to piece pieces. So then I went to like almost an inch all the way around every piece. Well, what a waste that was. But then I started tapering it back, and now I've got it down. I call it to a science. I'm using my at a quarter ruler. I'm cutting my fabric. Sometimes you'll see some of my blocks I'll pre-cut while I'm sitting here in the middle of the afternoon talking to my friends. I'll just pre-cut a bunch and pin them to whatever project I'm working, so when I want to do mindless sewing, I can just pull that block out and do it. It's always fun to sew with friends. So if you're interested in joining a quilting community, Becca has one over at her channel. If she would drop that, there's a fee, and honestly, I don't want to misspeak tonight. Becca can drop her information on that. She has an amazing quilting community. Becca meets with you once a month. She does a project. We're going to be meeting here soon, and that's going to be another fun time. I want to do this Christmas quilt is what I'm calling it, and it's just, like I said, fun when you sew with friends. So I would implore upon you to join her group over at So Becca. She can drop that information for you tonight. I greatly appreciate it. And slip over, check it out, see if it's for you. I tell you what, she never ceases to amaze me, and she never disappoints in what she's doing. Sometimes it's a simple Zoom once a month where we all just come together and sit and catch up. And you're meeting friends from all walks of life all over the world. And I think that's pretty freaking amazing to have thought outside of the box and do something like that. Did you ladies do tutorials on that? No, I did not. I do not know if Becca did. I believe, but don't quote me, and I think Susan may have. The Stars and the Diamond quilt, the Atomic Star. It's Susan not carrying the boxes. But I think that's just about everything. I'm going to wrap up one more time. I'm going to talk about the Legit Kit Box of the Month. It's legitbom.com, all caps. If you're interested in signing up for that, I am sewing it on my channel. It's legitbom.com. My coupon code for that is Ying, all capital letters, Y-I-N-G. The prices, you're just going to have to check it out. It's $42.99, $39.99, and $4.99. You get 3 options, free shipping within the United States. Option 3 would be for those out of the country. It's PDF format that will come to you. This will close out on May the 21st at midnight. So if you're interested, I would love you to come sew with me. I think it would be fabulous to have just a quilting community that's doing this. Like I said, there's other content creators out there going to be doing this as well. Slip over, find out what one works best and clicks in your brain and you hook up with. That's the one you want to go with. I know as a fact, my coupon code is Ying, all capital letters. Becca's is Becca, all capital letters. Talker's is Talker, all capital letters. Ian's is Ian, all capital letters. Cranky Kangaroo, Jaymi is Cranky, all capital letters. And Amy is Boozy, all capital letters. That's the 6 of us that are working this for Legit Kits. We're the testers, and that is our link to get the coupon. You get 10% off your first month. And I hope I'm like all the others. Let's see if we can build this up. This is Mike's first rollout for Legit Kit. And I can't wait to see where this is going to take all of us. It's a blast to work with them and do their testing. It's been I'm telling you, I did the muscle and that car blew me away. I thought nothing can top this, and then I did this, and I'm just like, each one keeps getting better. So I'm waiting now to see what the next thing's going to be, because it's a blast and you can't go wrong with legit kits. They mail everything in one packet. You don't have to run out to the store and get other things printed. Their filing system, however you set yourself up for success, it's up to you. The sky's the limit, and it's always a blast. So with all of that being said, I appreciate all of you joining Joe and I tonight. It's always fun. Rochelle, thank you. Congratulations for being our winner tonight. All of my moderators in the chat tonight. I couldn't do this without each and every one of you. All the content creators that slipped in tonight, I appreciate you as well. Take care. God bless, and y'all have a fabulous evening. And remember, Tucker is not live tonight. So I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye-bye.